Oh my god. I'd say that's a pretty normal response to that. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, Odd Bunch. How the hell are you guys doing? Thank you so much for being here today. It's good to have you all here. My name's Stacy Kruger. How the hell you doing? Does my mic sound louder to anybody? Or is it just me losing my mind? If it's just me, awesome. Don't even worry about it. But if it sounds a little bit more, let me know. Listen, sound guy issues. Every time you hear it, nothing would have changed. Not a single person touched it. You literally just turn it on and something's wrong. I don't know what it is. Sienna, what's going on, Housefire? It's great to have you here, sweetheart. Raven, Sway, Johnny, it's great to have you all here. Thank you so much for swinging in. To all my lurkers on all of our sites, Rumble, Twitch, YouTube, X, it's great to have you here. Thank you so much for swinging in today. Happy Cinco de fucking Mayo to everybody.
The giant horse conch weighs over 11 pounds.
You know, Panda, we usually don't talk about what's in our top drawer, but you know what? That's all right. Panda, how you doing, sweetheart? It's good to have you here. Hyena, it's great to see you, my friend. How you doing? Is it Cinco de Mayonnaise Day? De Mayonnaise? They're ignoring me. That's it. On. All I can think of now is, God damn it, hold on. This is your fault, Sienna. I want everybody to know this is Sienna's fault. Specifically Sienna, okay? The green screen, what's wrong with it? Oh. I didn't see that. Nobody saw that. No one saw that. Is this it? This better be it. This is not it. God damn it. Where is he? I can't find. Don't tell me to wipe this man from the internet already. Ryan, the Mayo guy. Take a Mayo wipe and Mayo. No, really? Did anybody know what I'm talking about? You have Twitch up on your dad's computer, so... Oh, no shit, huh? You didn't do shit. Bullshit. Got back from your road trip, man. Distracted drivers are making it... You're not fucking wrong. Johnny, you're not wrong at all. Like, at all. Fuck. I can't find it. I'm actually really pissed off. I can't find this right now. Grr. Okay. You know, I'm terrified to... I'm so glad we have strict safe search on right now. Because this, what I'm searching right now, I'm not going to show it to you. But all I'm saying is this could get me banned off of Twitch if I didn't have strict safe search on. You know what? Hold on. I'm going to move it over here. I know you can't see it on stream, but let's just say nervousness. Yep, there it went. I'm glad I had strict safe search on. I can't find it, and it's pissing me off. Ryan, I found your boyfriend. Oh shit, no. Ryan, look what you made me do, you asshole. He's an asshole, Chad. He made me click on things. Well, I can't find it, so fuck it. Oh well. Have you noticed? Noticed what? That Clorox is breaking my shit. I noticed that. Honey, it's fine. I'm being funny. I promise. Okay? Give me a second, y'all. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. Wait, what the fuck, Zilla? Oh shit, I forgot to change that. I never forgot to change that. What are you guys talking about?
Zilla_Goody just resubscribed for 27 months. Peenar alert. The Peenar explosion chamber, which may be a type of a Peenar space chamber, is a type of device used to improve the delivery of aerosolized medication to the lungs. It's designed to improve how the medication is inhaled. That being said, show me your Peenar. Jinx lol.
Thank you, Zilla, for 27 months of continuous support at Tier 1. Welcome back to the sub-family, baby. It's good to have you here. My God, Pitbull. We don't talk about the mayonnaise in the jar, in the sink. Same thing. As Ryan always says when he's talking to his boyfriend, either you come in the sink or sink in the cum. Love you, Ryan. Sure. I do. I sure do. I'm sure you do. Cinco de Mayo. Oh shit. Oh shit. Why is the sounder not going up? Give me a second. I'm sorry. Oh, it's because of the effect. I'm dumb. That's why it didn't go off. 20 bits from Mr. Hyena. Thank you very much for the 20 bits. Have you noticed there are ads for ad blockers on YouTube? No.
When I slide out just to tease you, then thrust back in hard enough to make your breath hitch, and the smirk on my face says I know exactly what I'm doing.
I feel dirty. I feel really dirty. Talk of, so like even though it's against terms of service to talk about ad blocks on YouTube, it's funny that YouTube allows ads for ad blocks, but does not allow people to talk about ad block in videos. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you YouTube, the epitome of fucking YouTube. Jesus H. Christ. Zilla, thanks for the 20 bits, sweetheart. That truly is the epitome of YouTube. Hey, you're not allowed. We can, but you're not allowed to. Shut the fuck up, you whores. Alright, so resub is the one we changed, right? To Sean? Yeah, it was Sean. So, what can we change this? We can change it straight to hot. Can you not just change it from here? Well, shit. Wait, no, here we go. Cool.
And remember, boys and girls, if
when
you fuck a couch, everyone loses.
It's true. That's why Ryan keeps losing. Shut up. Shut up. All right, where is it? That's resub. Halloween. Ha 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 ha. This better be it. We just go ahead and save. Just. I forgot how insanely loud it is on the actual thing before I shut up.
11 pounds.
There we go. Jesus H. Christ. That's a huge horse cock. Yesterday was Star Wars Day. It was. May the 4th be with you. Today is Revenge of the 5th, and tomorrow is something the 6th. What was 6? Return of the 6th? It's supposed to be like the Sith. What's the Sith one? Well, that was Revenge of the 5th, though. What was like? Was there like a Sith movie name? It was Revenge of the 5th? Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, shit, I guess, okay, 5th and 6th are both Sith related. I knew that. I discovered that. I get that. I know. Shh. Go ahead, Hyena. Totally fine, buddy. Is mayonnaise a month? Yes, it is. It very much so is. Ask Pitbull. It's his favorite kind. Give me a second here, guys, to finish all this shizzle up. So we need to do one for tips now, right? Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn the shit down again, aren't I? Bitch damn. Bitch damn. What did we have for that? Does anybody remember? Oh, it's spam. That's right. Spam, wonderful spam. There we go. All right, it's fixed.
If none of your
Shut up. All right. By the way, Stacy, I think I'm TikTok famous now. My last video. Goddamn, Sway. Hey, 300's not bad, man. 300's not bad at all. Out of Hands, a psychological RPG with hands. There we go. Let's see what this is all about, chat. Trigger seizure, Sway. Don't look. I'll tell you when you can look. You have 1 minute. Don't shit. Where's my phone? Shit. 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 Fuck off.
Telemarketers, goddammit.
No, it's bill collectors. They expect me to pay them. I'm like, with what money? Once you show me where the money is, I'll pay you. Hey, Vic, thank you very much. Okay, sorry about that guy. Oh, you're not photosensitive? Sounds good, buddy. I thought all fucking seizures and shit were photosensitive.
No.
Oh, fuck me.
There are many different kinds. There's tonic-clonic, myoclonic, a whole bunch.
The boys over there speaking gibberish. It's supposed to be fun. So it's a point and click? A horror point and click? This is photorealism, Zig? Oh, you mean the cards. Okay. Huh. Looks like card games when you take acid. Yeah, pretty much. Sounds about right. This looks interesting. Huh. What do you get for the collector's edition upgrade? It's the same fucking video. So let's see here. You get the art assets. Oh boy. Hand-drawn map of the game. Digitally, by the way. So you get songs with it. You get the full soundtrack. You get desktop wallpapers. So it's more just to support the goddamn devs type of thing. That makes sense. Huh. Huh. Shut up. I mean, it's not terrible. I don't know if it's really my shtick. Deck builder, yeah. It looks interesting. Honestly, I'm good, Sway. It looks... I don't know if it's necessarily a game I'd want to play. It looks interesting. Like, that was not a very good demo. Like, the video was not a very good video to try to sell me on. I'll say that much. So, I don't know about that. Inscription, yeah. I was about to say, kind of reminiscent of Inscription, excuse me, that kind of awkwardness. I don't know. AI? Use AI content. Oh, shut the fuck up. So uses generative AI tools to help develop some of the game assets. Some? How much is some? Just asking. 'Cause I have a pretty strong stance, unless it's a very, very small time developer. Zero AI. That's just where I'm at. That's where I've been at for a while. And if I see a game has AI, usually I go, not buying it. Unless it's a small time dev. That's really about it, honestly. That's really where I'm about at. By the way, Hyena, we're going to watch that video. I'm just going to wait to wake up a little bit so I can actually respond halfway decently. It's going to have to be this one. Bam! Sorry, Draco, because I have to, yeah. I have to, wake up a little bit. Well, not wake up. I have to work here. Unfortunately, we're only going to have morning coffee today, and that's it. I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is, you know. I just realized how close we are to having to send Clorox and Katie to Mississippi. So I have to pay for the plane tickets there. And either I have to rent a car, drive down a couple days later, come pick them up, or the next day, one of the two, to go pick them up and bring them back. Or pay for the plane tickets back. And then I have to pay for our wedding. Well, we have to pay for our wedding in a month and a half, 2 months. So that's including getting everything we need for the wedding licenses, the outfits, shit like that. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's been interesting. I'll say that. I still love the fact that this game right here, I can't remember where it was, but this game right here was rated like 18 plus because the fact that it has gambling aspects, but it's just card games. That's it. I mean, sure, you technically win money. Technically, yes. But it's not like actual gambling. It's just more of a game mechanic. But you can, at any fucking age, play FIFA and gamble real world money to get digital cards. And that's completely fucking okay for as young as 5, if you want. I'm sure you can go younger. But Beltro, you cannot play if you're under a certain age. It makes zero fucking sense. Zero fucking sense. Fuck, I remember buying a casino game. I think it was Casino Days or some shit on Game Boy. God damn it. Chair keeps falling here. God damn it, you whore. Fuck off. I just want to see the picture. Not this one. Nope, that's not it. Oh, what was it called? It was some dumb casino game. It was fucking awful, but I had fun with it. Was it this one? I don't think this was it. That's Game Boy Color. Yeah, no. Oh, did Baltro's creator calls out EA surprise mechanics? Everybody has. It doesn't mean anything's gonna happen. Nobody fucking cares. It's how much money can you dish out to keep your game in everybody's hands? To me, that's literally the only difference. Sad as it may be. That's literally it. And it sucks. So fucking much. Also had one for the Super Nintendo. All ages. Anybody can buy it. Legitimate. Anybody can buy it. It's fucking pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. That's anybody can buy that shit. But Beltro, you can't. Make sense. Make fucking sense of it, dude. Legit. But yes, happy Cinco de Mayo. Hopefully everybody's having fun today. Hopefully you're going to go celebrate the 5th of May for some fucking reason. I really don't understand it. It just gives certain section of people go, okay, there's like 3 types of people out there on Cinco de Mayo. Go, oh yeah, Cinco de Mayo. Okay, cool. And don't really do much. Then there's the ones who use his excuse to eat a shit ton of Mexican food. Hi, how you doing? Just saying. Great excuse to go to your fucking favorite local Mexican restaurant and help support their economy. That's what I do. Or 3, B, C, 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 C. They're the ones I used to pick up in the cabs. Had me pick up their entire fucking family in the van, drive them to the liquor store. They buy all the tequila they get their fucking hands on. And they're saying Happy Cinco de Mayo, girl, to every single fucking person they saw. Come drag all the tequila into the back of the van, drive them another 5 blocks to where their cousin lives, where they already have the food going, and they're screaming Happy Cinco de Mayo to everybody who can fucking hear it. Just looking for an excuse to party. Now, am I wronging you for an excuse to party? No, but I'm pointing it out. I feel like we use any excuse to celebrate now just to forget how shit everything is. I don't think things are that shit, honestly. Are things interesting? Yes. Shit? I don't know about that. You know what I mean? I don't know about that. Oh, by the way, I forgot to show this thing off. I know it's chroming out a little bit, but this is baby Aerith's artwork she made at school this year. So they start doing a thing. I wish they would have done it last year, because I would have bought one of those too. But every year now, they take your child's art and put it on a coffee mug and you can buy it. Well, if you want to, you can buy it. And I'm just like, I want my fucking daughter's artwork on a god. I wish I could have done that with all the 3 other kids, dude. I would have fucking loved it so much to have their shit. That would have been so fucking awesome. You know what I mean? So fucking awesome, dude. Like, honestly, call it proud dad shit. But that's all I'm saying, baby. That's all I'm saying right there. God damn. But yes, once again, unfortunately, no full show today. Just the first an hour to 2 hours of morning coffee, and that's it, unfortunately. Have you heard of the games Dimensionals? I have not. What's that all about? Did you know of the info about EA FIFA? EA's longest running FIFA series only carries the name because of an exclusionary series with FIFA. Yeah, the world's body governor of soccer, football, whatever. Under this agreement, EA roughly pays $150 million per year for the rights to call the game FIFA. To produce the only FIFA World Cup video game. God damn, really? I thought they were losing that exclusivity, though. I could have swore they were. I heard something about them losing it. Didn't I? Could have swore I did. Mixed! Uh-oh. What's mixed about it? Chat, the wait's over. Didn't know we were waiting, but the wait's over. Looks like a mobile game. For how much? 20 bucks? It feels like a cheap mobile game. Feels like a very cheap mobile game. Like, very cheap. I mean, is it good, Zig? Huh. Maybe, is it like an auto battler, or is it just turn-based and that's it? So, okay, turn-based. Interesting. I don't know. It looks interesting, I'll say that. I didn't know about that, just found out about it. Oh, okay, Hyena. Yeah, that's a thing it's been for a while. It's the only reason why there's only one FIFA game out there, and that's EA's, because they pay for it. I really hope that EA finally loses that shit. I really hope they finally lose that shit. I've been hoping for a while that they're going to lose that shit. Not even because I'm a fan of FIFA, because I want the FIFA fans to have better. And I want fucking EA to stop selling non-stop loot boxes, man. Like, I legitimately just, I want EA to get cut at the fucking knees and get back to being a good video game producer. Instead of just going, hey, how can we make as much money as possible off the smallest amount of effort possible? Which, you know, don't get me wrong, a good chunk of business are like that, and that is okay. But that being said, you still have to at least work. I would like you to work for your money. There you go. EA needs to be gone. I don't know if necessarily gone, but saved. I'll say that much. They need to be saved. EA needs to be, we need to save EA from themselves. I'll say that. Two issues. One, the game is very unbalanced. Most fights are so easy. You steamroll through them. You corner an enemy, wildly overturn. Is impossible to beat. The content takes too long to unlock. You just have to play the roguelike mode with some new characters. I just want to. Takes 30 minutes of going through an unskippable dialogue. Ooh. Ooh. What seems like a fun game at glance and has the hell? Somebody turn off a light or something? Unique takes really unique take really starts to fall apart at the seams as you dig into the design philosophy and about the difficulty the balance has. Jesus Christ. I'm not in the mood to read all that. So yeah, they released a patch and they fucked it up. That's kind of what I'm getting here. Some people are really unhappy with the latest patch. Oh, this is them leaving early access? Okay, yeah, that's why. They just left early access and they kind of fucked it up. Got it. Okay. The hell are you playing? GTA, no wonder the pops and clicks. It's a very childlike game, Ryan.
Trying to turn off, but a trucker.
Ryan's trying to play a child's game, guys. When focused on graphics, little to no place for the gameplay. I kind of see that. I'm not very surprised. I am going to be playing this at some point. I'm just going to do it off a Game Pass because I pay for it for the kids anyway. Might as fucking well, right? Why not? But yeah. All right, so this is some ordinary gamer, Muda, someone who I respect a lot. Do I always agree with him? No, I do not always agree with Muda, but I do respect Muda quite a bit. So let's see what Muda has to say about YouTube promoting ad blockers that you're not allowed to use on YouTube.
If none of your friends have told you about the skip forever button, those aren't your friends. This is Pi, and if it sounds familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen their ads everywhere.
Everywhere? Yeah, actually I just saw this one.
Especially this one.
Oh, no way! You're teaching me how to block ads? Get out of here! You know, if anybody's gonna teach my audience how to block ads, it's gonna be me.
It's gonna be me. Muda, you missed a perfect opportunity. What the fuck? How long ago did this come out? Muda, you missed it. It could have been, it's gonna be May. Cause May. Come on, Muda. What the fuck?
Okay. Now, of course, you've probably seen plenty of influencers like that, you know, basically advertise before a video. You've probably seen a YouTube pre-roll ad. If you don't have YouTube Premium, if you don't have an ad blocker, you're probably looking at the ads, okay?
Yeah.
Now, no shade to the influencer we've seen.
Am I proud of the fact that I pay for YouTube Premium? Not really. But it keeps ads off of the kids, so you have to worry less about them seeing some shit I don't want them to see. I can watch YouTube in my room without having to deal with ads. Clorox can listen to music without having to listen to her whine about ads. We can just saying. Just saying.
In the beginning of this video, I really don't know who they are. I'm sure they don't know who I am. All right, it's a big pond.
You pay for YouTube Premium, so I never have to worry about ads, right? Yeah. Now, don't get me wrong. If I wasn't using YouTube on my consoles and smart TVs and shit like that, and I was only using it on PC, you bet your sweet ass I would just pay for it. I would just use an ad blocker. Not pay for it, I just use an ad blocker. I have very little fucks to give about YouTube. Except for the fact that the sad part is when you use those ad blockers, unfortunately, it hurts the content creators too. Excuse me, hurts the content creators too. At least I'm pretty sure it does the same way here on Twitch. Here on Twitch, if you use an ad blocker, the content creator does not get credit for any of those ads. So you're like, hey, it's okay. I'm still, watching, having the ads watch this. No, it doesn't. It doesn't register. So the Twitch creator does not make money. I believe it's the same way on YouTube. I'd be amazed if it's not.
But generally, when I see any influencer take a ad deal or something, right, for something like, I guess, an ad blocker solution that is playing on YouTube, it blows my mind a little bit. Now, YouTube has been employed in a massive
sponsor block. YouTube is currently experimenting with server-side ad injection. This means that the ad is being added directly into the video stream. This breaks sponsor block since all timestamps are offset by the ad block. God damn. God damn. I don't use sponsor block. I use something similar. Basically what it is it just, if it's for the most part I pay, like I'll join people's premiums, or the fuck it's called, to help support the content creators I truly care about, like It's a Gundam and stuff like that. But there's a couple out there where I'm just like, I don't care, so my browser automatically skips the sponsored segments. So when they're going like, hey, I want to talk to you about today's sponsor, skips it automatically, and I love it. Unfortunately, you can't skip the sponsor. It breaks the flow of the video. I don't care for the most part. There's only been one sponsored segment, or one broadcaster I've seen that does sponsored segments where it actually makes it funny. Oh, two. Z Frank sometimes makes it entertaining to watch the sponsored segment. Then the other one is Casual Geographic. I love that motherfucker. I absolutely adore that motherfucker. And he's one of the ones I actually like, no, I want to watch this because he intertwines it with the video and makes it very fun. One of very few. Very, very few. How desperate is YouTube to get money? They inject ads into the video. That's insane, Coney. I don't think it's that insane. I could be wrong. I'm not a coder because I am monkey who doesn't understand code.
War against ad blockers for over a year at this point. Now, of course, before we continue into this video, I want to just straight up say ad blocks are against YouTube terms of services, okay?
Yeah, we all know that.
When you
That's
block
pretty obvious.
YouTube ads, okay? Whether it be with an ad block extension or the Brave browser or your browser of choice
I don't use Brave. What are you talking about?
that has a good ad blocker, you violate YouTube's terms of services, okay? So as far as YouTube's considered, anytime you stop an ad from showing up, it's haram. It's haram, okay? It's not allowed, okay? Boom. And even large creators like Linus Tech Tips, for instance, when he made a video called De-Google Your Life Part 2 Ad-Free YouTube didn't really didn't enjoy it. They said, buddy, there might be an issue with your content. You might have violated YouTube's community guidelines. And I'm sure YouTube didn't appreciate the fact that Linus, one of the largest tech channels on the internet, was freely teaching people, yeah, guys, you can make your experience a little bit more or less annoying on YouTube, okay?
Yeah, well. I'll be honest, I'm amazed that Linus was able to stand on anything that wasn't feeding him money to say it. Oh, wait, who was the sponsor of that video?
And obviously, YouTube would prefer that you get YouTube Premium, which if you can afford it, go for it, absolutely. But one thing that really...
I will say this, though. You want a much better deal for a much better bang for your buck? Rumble Premium. 1,000,000% Rumble Premium is way better money. Way better. Where, like, here on YouTube... I'm not, obviously, I'm talking to my YouTube viewers right now. The YouTube section of my viewership. What the fuck? Why is my shit keep popping? Do you guys hear that? The popping? Or is it just me? If it's just me, that's awesome. I could deal with it. I just need to go through and clean up my channels here, I think. Did you hear that? That pop just now? I'm just going to go with me being crazy. But you want a better bang for your buck? Absolutely 100% Rumble Premium. Because on YouTube, you have to, to get past certain things and to see extra content, you have to pay each individual content creator individually. YouTube Premium, everybody's is wide open now. Everybody's is wide open. It's fucking delicious. It's wonderful. It's so fucking nice. Like, I spend an unreasonable amount of time every day on Rumble and a very small amount of time on YouTube. Honestly, I only come to YouTube for the content creators that aren't on Rumble, and that's it. You don't hear it? Awesome. Thank you, Zig. Appreciate it. But yeah, very small amount of content creators that aren't on Rumble is what I watch on YouTube. Otherwise, I live on Rumble. It's just a better bang for your buck. If you want to get something that's ad-free and want to pay for it, yeah, fucking Rumble. It's cheap, massively fucking cheaper in the long run. Massively fucking cheaper. I think you could try it for like $10 a month, or you can get pay $100 for a full year. Either way, you are fucking saving some change when it comes to YouTube. That's just me, though. But in case you don't enjoy Rumble for some reason, yeah, it's just, I don't know.
He aggravated
I
me.
forgot where the fuck I was going because I haven't had enough coffee.
Was that advertisement we saw at the beginning of this video. Now I want to thank the Lord for Google's Ad Transparency Center. So if you ever find like an out-of-pocket ad on YouTube, you can go to the Ad Transparency website on Google, and you can just slap in the name of that actual advertiser. And as long as you filter it by like YouTube or wherever you saw it on the internet, or generally anywhere on the Google platform,
This is a thing?
it will show you all of these ads. So this influencer wasn't the only one that was actually making it. This was a set of like 30-something videos with plenty of other creators that were doing ad reads for people about Pi Adblock. So, mind you, YouTube is fervently against, it seems, teaching people how to ad block YouTube, like what they did with Linus. YouTube says blocking ads is against their terms of service, yet YouTube is totally okay, it seems, with letting these people advertise an ad block on their system.
That makes zero fucking sense. Like, I get the whole ad blocks banned. I get it. I totally get it. Am I wronging YouTube for it? Absolutely not. I fucking get it. But don't be a two-faced little bitch and go, it's okay when we do it, but you're not allowed to. Don't do that. YouTube, what the fuck's wrong with you? To quote JonTron, one day YouTube did all the cocaine.
I mean, make it make sense, okay? Now, thankfully, Linus was also pissed about this stuff too, as you could imagine. And
Yeah.
he had this to say when he emailed one of the representatives over at Google, and this is what they had to say about the ad policy situation on Google. Okay, listen to this.
Basically, so I sent that over to them, and they're kind of like, oh, well, Google's divisions have a lot of separation. So ads have a different set of policies compared to YouTube videos.
So it's okay when we do it, but it's not okay. Do as we say, not as we do, is what YouTube is saying right now. That's legitimately what Alphabet is saying to them right now. That's fucked. That is so fucked. Oh, God, that is so fucked.
And there is currently no policy against advertising an ad blocker, even though that ad blocker appears as content on f***ing YouTube.
What if?
Oh, don't censor yourself like a little cunt. God, could you get any more fucking beta right now, you little bitch?
What if? What if?
Whoa, that's a little wild, my Canadian friends. You can see even Luke's face is like, whoa, what? What are you talking about? Now,
I can't tell which one I'm more pissed about. Self-censoring or... Jesus.
of course, the thing about this, ladies and gentlemen, is I actually agree. I actually can see exactly what Linus is talking about.
Yeah.
Now,
Despite how much I really dislike Linus, and I've never made that silent. Yeah, he's absolutely right. There's zero fucking reason. That's bullshit. That's absolute two-faced garbage. You should never, ever, ever go, it's okay for me, but not for thee.
this is not a screenshot from me, mind you. I actually got this from the good old YouTube subreddit. But ads like this, AI Persona Light AI character, will show an AI-generated woman, okay, very, very in tight... I mean, she might as well not be wearing clothing at this point. AI-generated NSFW video.
Libra Wolf, Libra Wolf. I don't think I've ever heard of Libra Wolf. I've heard of Libra, but never Libra Wolf.
I can make you come in 1 minute. Now...
Wow. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Bad joke.
Again, if that ad is seemingly allowed on the platform, then there really isn't any goddamn hope for any of us, okay?
Okay, I'll say, as far as it goes for that ad, have you not heard of Dick or Dildo? That is completely age-friendly. It is not age-restricted at all. They have a person bent over naked with their ass hanging out. Okay, bottom half naked. Ass hanging out with a sheet dividing it. And this person has to guess if it's a dick or a dildo going in their ass. And that's completely unage restricted. I'm not joking. Completely unage restricted. So of course ads like this are going to be safe. Muda, I love you, buddy, but come on now. Libra Wolf is Firefox Fork. That is more oh, no shit. I'll have to check it out for sure, Zig. Yeah, I use Brave, personally. Firefox has done some dumb shit in the past. That's why I tend to stay away from them.
So to go back to Pi Adblock, for
But
instance, right?
that's just me being a very stuck-in-the-mud curmudgeon.
Right, I wanted to really look and dive into Pi Adblock because why is it that YouTube is suddenly promoting or letting them promote an ad blocker, which is against YouTube's terms of services? You go to pi.org, which is, I guess, the People's Internet Experience as a company, like haha funny.
That's what Pi stands
block
for.
ads. And then it's interesting. They're talking about getting paid. So you're telling me this is an ad blocker that pays me money?
LOL what? LOL what? How do I get paid to block ads? Muda, please enlighten me. Excuse me, not Muda. As if it's Muda's fault. Pi, please enlighten me. How do I block ads and get paid?
Whoa, surely there's nothing ethically wrong with this.
No, Muda, it's all above water. Come on now. There could never be anything unethical about this. Not a single thing, I promise you. It could never be that. No. Getting your information?
Browse ad-free with Pi Adblock and earn
Right, what's crapping, buddy?
the ads you choose to see. You know, we're a long ways away from the Bing browser tab that I used to use back in the day, okay? That's how,
Jesus
that's how I was able
Christ.
to get like a $5 Xbox DLC. But we're getting out of here, okay? So we've got 18K Chromie store reviews. They're verified by Google.
The ad block is verified by Google. I get what they mean, but you can't help but enjoy it. Got to spam an ads-filled site for quick free bucks. I mean, you got a point. It's funny you say what's crapping. I came back from my work period from taking a dump. What's crapping? Rylas is crapping.
Which is great, you know, it's like, I'm sorry, at this point it almost feels like an entrapment situation. Like, if I choose to install this extension and start going willy-nilly on YouTube, I'm gonna eventually face, like, a TOS thing. Like, what is this, okay? Why is the house telling me to break its rules, or at least promoting the tool to
Oh,
break
no
its
shit, what
rules?
show are you
Come
going
on
to
now.
tonight, Rylas?
You can add this to Brave. No, thank you, I've got the Brave shield, okay? The lion's keeping me safe.
See, I'm with you, buddy. Not plural. Yeah, I get you. You're gonna go see Mega Ran? You motherfucker! Dude, you son of a bitch! He seems like he'd be a really fun show. I've been wanting to use his music for a while. It's just unfortunately money, and I haven't been able to find a definite yes you can. And I just haven't messaged him yet because I was like, well, I'm gonna wait until I have the cash to buy his discography. You know. I mean, sure, could I torrent it? Of course I can. That's easy. I just don't want to because I like supporting small artists like Ren. I mean, sure, Ren is not the smallest artist, but he's not huge.
So if you go down over here,
Well, okay. In the underground scene, he's pretty big. But you're in the underground, you're still not big. You know what I mean? You get what I'm trying to say, right, Rylas?
they very much freely say, yeah, you can block YouTube ads, okay? None of these, get rid of those pesky ads there. You can block those Twitch ads. And then, of course, the earning...
He does? Of course, in my defense, I haven't been to his site in years. Because I haven't had money. Does it, motherfucker? Where do you see the FO? Oh, right there. I'm dumb. Oh, I'm so jelly, you motherfucker. Do you ever do use pioneers? Oh, that's shout out. Tricky. The following permissions I can grant in relation to background music and only no DJ sets. Oh, okay. Cool. Any music, of course. Jesus fucking Christ. This does not include spot. Yeah, no shit. I figured that, was common sense, but unfortunately, intelligence. If you use must credit me by providing an outplain text with a link to, yeah, Okay, so what'd I do? Perfect, cool. Fuck yeah. How much does he charge now? How much for his full discography? Bitch! No, I want to buy. I want to give you money, Ren. Can I purchase it through... That's... Oh yeah, Bandcamp, you can buy the shit through them, dumb fuck. How... Oh my gertie gumdrops. Well, it's going to be a bit. How much do we get for subscribing? The band playing at around the same time. I get you. What was the other one, man? $50 a year, huh? How much are we looking at for each one? $10. Oh, that's the pre-order. $1 per track usually. $10. Damn. Okay. No shit, Halocene. You motherfucker. Oh, dude, I would love to go see that. If you go to his merch, he offers his songs on USB. Oh, damn it. Oh, his merch site, you mean? I'm sorry, I misread that. I thought you meant... Yeah, I'm dumb. Fucking... That's funny. I thought you meant like at the show he had all his music on USB. I need to figure out why the fuck I keep hearing popping in my line here. I'm gonna have to fix all that shit. Not... Am I blind? And just did I scroll past it and not see it, bud? I'm just seeing cassettes, unfortunately. Not bad. Oh, my bad. My bad. Thank you very much, buddy. We'll get back to the video. Don't worry, I promise, guys. It's sold out. God damn it. Well, fuck. Cunt, cunt, cunt. That's all I can say is cunt, cunt, cunt. Damn it. That's disappointing, man. Fuck, that's really disappointing. Product type. That was it right there. Yep. Damn it. Oh, that'd been... Oh, plus it looks so cool. God damn it. Fuck. Ren. Please. Ran, please. Mega Ran. Put them back out, please. Does it? I don't know. Let's find out. Notify me when available. Fantastic. Hey, Stacy, could you make sure to mistype? There we go. Notify me when available. A bunch at gmail.com. Yay! Cool. Now, back to the video.
Rewards, right? So, for instance, they say you get instant...
They send a lot of spam. Fuck. Well, looks like I get to tell them to go to hell then.
Reward, so get paid with each click. All right, that's cool. Okay, so I get paid money. Fair ads get paid with each view. Traditional ads that pay you from Pi and our partners. So this is where we get into the ethical shit, but we'll get to that a little bit later, okay? So I guess the point of this whole situation is they made an ad block that I guess sometimes shows you ads, okay?
You bought all his CDs when they're available at one point. There you go. There you fucking go, dude.
Okay, that I guess let you earn some money on the side too. Now, this isn't too far different than like other ad blocks. I think maybe the Brave browser, I have to kind of go into the settings and check and verify.
Yeah, there's something on Brave where you can get money from viewing ads if you wish or something of that. So I can't what the fuck it is. I just say no. But, yeah. I don't know. Like, I don't know how I feel about things like this because usually the best way to describe it is this. When something is free or pays you, you tend to be the product. And I'm not a huge fan of my shit being out there. You know what I mean?
This again myself. But I think that a lot of ad blocking solutions allow you to enable like a rewards program that pays you a little bit, right? I think with Brave, it used to be that it gave you like a cryptocurrency called BAT, which is basic attention token, and you could, exchange that for like another cryptocurrency and eventually find yourself in the land of the US dollar or whatever fiat currency you use. Over here, I guess as long as you earn what appears to be $10, you get like a payout from these guys, okay? Now, if you remember Honey, for instance, right? Honey was a pretty popular extension of...
Explain your congressional inconsistency. You see, what I do is I go to the congressional floor and I look at my brethren and sister in there and go, who's paying us today? They say, well, this person is. I'm like, okay, I'm voting for them. But when the other side pays me, then I vote for them. I don't think it's very inconsistent at all. It's just where the money goes.
You know, years ago, you probably saw like one of
Mix,
the
how you
largest
doing, man? It's good to
creators, some
see
of
ya.
the largest creators on YouTube also promote this, you know, extension.
Oh,
Now,
Honey,
obviously,
yep.
Honey, at the beginning of this year, had a pretty massive controversy, okay? Now, if you don't remember the Honey controversy, currently they're going through a lawsuit, and I guess the best way to describe it is probably to read you what this lawsuit,
Majority of
this
voters.
class action lawsuit is alleging. So Honey was a widely used browser
I don't know
extension
if
that
it's the
allowed,
majority
that is
of
offered to
voters, but
online
majority
shoppers
of
for
Congress,
free. You
maybe.
install this, and basically what it does is it combs the internet for, I guess, all the coupon codes out there, and it applies to online purchases, and it reduces as much of the price that you have to pay as you can, okay?
Yep.
It does this apparently all for you, all right? So in detail over here throughout the complaint, but the quick abstract of it is PayPal, the actual new owners of Honey, or the people that had acquired it, programmed the Honey extension to allegedly systemically appropriate commissions that belong to online marketers like plaintiffs and class members. It does so by substituting its own affiliate marketing cookie in place of the online marketer's affiliate cookie, and this happens even though the customer used the online marketer's specific affiliate web link. So if you go...
Clever girl. Basically, I know he's going to explain it to here too, but going, oh, you used, you clicked on that affiliate link? Well, go ahead. We're just going to go ahead and check to make sure there's no coupons for you. Oh, no coupons at all? Well, you take care. I'm glad we were able to help. Let me just go ahead and slip our affiliate in there, and we'll make sure we can make the money off of you now. It's clever. It's bullshit, but it's clever, you know? Do you have a favorite scene in Good Will Hunting? Humping, yes. When Will was humping Jen, and he accidentally pulled out, went into the wrong hole, and she went, ooh! And then they started to label, they kind of turned her like into an AI whale. It was weird, but it was great.
Go to your favorite YouTuber, they have like an affiliate link for a product, you go there, Honey would allegedly jump into it and replace the affiliate like code or the affiliate cookie for your creator with theirs. So,
and the worst part is, unless you went through this, you had no idea. Had no idea, excuse me, that this was happening, that Honey was doing this. They had no fucking idea, and that was the worst part of the entire thing.
basically, the creator who promoted the product, you know, at the final checkout, Honey would actually just swipe the actual commission from you. Okay, it's a very unethical.
It's scuzzy as shit, I believe is the word you're looking for, Muda, and I would agree.
Situation allegedly is what they were accused of doing, and the reason why we're bringing up Honey in this,
I suppose we still have to say allegedly and stuff like that, huh? Because that we haven't the lawsuit hasn't been finalized, right?
Situation is Pi is actually founded by the former staff that created Honey. Okay, Ryan Hut.
Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be by the guys who made Honey? Oh, god damn it.
The individual, the co-founder of Honey, is the person behind Pi, okay? Literally a startup that was created not too long ago, by the way. And according to the Register, as of December 2024, the ad block Pi, because of its massive advertising campaign, has actually racked up, according to this, about 1 million users, and it's probably...
We're in the court of law. We have reasonable belief in the truth of statements made. We don't have to be caged with... Yes and no, Rylez, because if I was a big creator that they actually gave a shit about, I could still get nailed if you don't say allegedly, which is bullshit, especially when the evidence is this heavy. But at the same time, there could be shit behind the scenes that's being hidden from us that hasn't been brought out yet. That's absolutely true. So you still have to say allegedly, and I get that. But Minnesota is anti-slap. Slander, liable. I'm guessing that SNL is slander and liable. I don't know the APP. I'm sorry. Help me, Rylez.
a lot more than that.
Reasonable belief in the truth of the statement is made. Defense of defamation. Really? If I could say it without stuttering, that'd be fantastic. Strategic lawsuit against public perception. Really? Huh. Cheers, man. The only person I know who predicted the outcome of Honey when Honey started was Markiplier. Really? That's funny. That's fucking funny.
That right now. So even looking into just some basic controversies surrounding Pi, one of the things that I had seen pop up a few months ago was the fact that apparently there was code that was being taken from a competitor, uBlock Origin, and they were basically copying what appeared to be filter lists and code without complying with GPL requirements, which again...
Son of a bitch. Ryles could probably explain GPL a little bit better than I can, but basically this is public code. If you use this public code, you have to acknowledge that you used said public code and make sure that people know it's there and that you are contributing to said code. Am I correct on that one, Ryles?
Again, is incredibly important, okay? It's very important that people follow these things. And again, this was one of the controversies that I saw effectively popped up, and it was just Internet Salutes kind of looking around here. In fact, as of some of the latest updates here, which would be January 4th.
And obviously I'm doing a very dumbed down explanation of it. Ryles is a lot more not lost, but a lot more entrenched in that world, so you can explain it better than I can. Lil Rex, it's good to see you, my friend. How you doing? It's more than that. If you release a product based in GPL code, you have to make an offer to provide the source. Really? No shit.
2025. The issue apparently seems to have progressed. They are still not complying, though, as they are not granting 4 essential freedoms present in the GPL license. So according to this person, what they claim to say is the latest version of Pi Adblock at the time that they were reviewing was December 31st, 2024. They downloaded Pi Adblock CRX file, unpacked it so they could read the code. Originally, they did this to check if it was committing things like that affiliate fraud, for instance.
That's kind of what I figured was going to be the main case. Take care of yourself, Zig. Be good, man. Thanks for hanging out.
So at this time, they...
Note to self, noise canceling cannot fight a wash machine drain. That loud. Was it like in the same room as you?
They found that the uBlock Origin quick fixes filter list was lying around in that CRX file right here at Pi Adblock CRX Adblock rule sets remote filters uBlock fixes.txt. So whether they license it or not is actually beyond the point.
There's a piece of drywall, so yeah, not much then. Gotcha. So honestly, here's a question for you. And I'm being serious, Ryles. How hard would it have been for them to just not be lazy, rename the text file, and more or less erase the footprint of uBlock code being in there? How hard is it to just erase it and make it look like it's your own? Or is that pretty complex? I don't know enough, so I can't comment on that.
I'd say it's a little bit more disgusting because uBlock Origin, unlike
again, don't get me wrong, I'm not encouraging that. I'm just asking the questions.
A commercial project at this point is designed to be a free, open source ad content blocker. And again, this is a group of people that are creating this for the free and open source nature of it. It's not meant to just be grabbed, yoinked, and basically repurposed for what appears to be a commercial project. I mean, that is a pretty big ethical issue right there, and that's something that
Absolutely it is.
I hope that Pi can actually address properly. But like, to go back to YouTube and just how insane this situation is, right? YouTube has said ad blocks are against YouTube's terms of services, okay? Even when I cover talking about ad blocks, I have to be really careful because, again, when it comes to YouTube's terms of services and community guidelines, just straight up teaching you exactly how to block an ad will immediately just get my video taken down. And
yeah, I get that. To me, there should be zero rules against. I mean, obviously, I don't own YouTube, so I can't say anything about it. But personally, I find nothing wrong with just discussing the concept of an ad block and discussing what it is. But if you're teaching people this is how you install it, this is what you do to make it most optimal, I get why YouTube would be upset with that and saying no. I get it, 1,000,000%. Civil law is based on more likely than not standard. Those regens are recognizable. Rejects. I'm sorry, gents. I know I'm slaughtering it, but if they copy the functionality, it's not They're not going to be able to obscure its... Okay. Let's obscure it sufficiently to avoid the more likely than not stand. Gotcha. Thank you, Rylus. I just didn't know if you changed the fucking names of the files if it mattered that much. I guess it's kind of what I was thinking.
Obviously, I wouldn't want that, and it happened to Linus, and I'm sure obviously he wouldn't want that. But the further I dug into Pi, for instance, from their official, it seems, Reddit account, pi.org, they actually straight up even basically boast that they're violating like Google, right? They're absolutely violating YouTube's attempts at stopping ad blocks. So for instance, right over here, when one user asks them, I get money from them. I got money from them to say that people got money from them. I don't know if that counts. And of course, pi.org actually says, we absolutely have never paid anyone to pretend they get paid for seeing ads. I mean, that's a pretty serious like claim to make.
Yeah.
And obviously they would discount that. So look, we're new in town, but we are an experienced team with a history of building one of the most popular extensions, Honey.
You know, homie, I'm just going to say this right now. I don't think it's a great thing to lay your hat on right now. After all the bullshit that's happened with Honey, I really don't think you should go, that's us.
The most popular ad blockers have acceptable ads on by default when you install them. Not really. From what I understand, uBlock and a lot of the most popular ad blockers that people use typically just wipe every ad. All right? There's never really a idea of let's just play some of them through so all of us can make quote-unquote money. And by all...
This was post-2024, pre-Honey Rot. Oh, gotcha.
All of us, you, the user, makes like a few cents, while we, the people who, the company that has millions...
Wait, when he posted this, it was pre-Honey Rot? Was it? Well, before it came out, should I say?
Really? Users make a substantially large commission just off of our
I didn't see the date on the post.
For injecting fair ads. Like, that's really the business model here, right? The business model is to get millions of people to use your product so you can basically make tons of money off of the backs of people who are making maybe pennies off of you, okay? You get like a tiny crumb of the actual piece of pie that these people end up getting, no pun intended. So, of course, what they actually have over here is kind of insane. So this won't be for everyone, but we think it's time users had another option. And we're very good at the ad blocking part. Okay, as we have a dedicated engineering team updating our rules every day to stay on top of the latest anti-ad block tactics, especially from YouTube.
All right. Okay. All right. So first off, it doesn't look like you have much of an engineering team when you're just copying uBlock. But I get what you're trying to say. But yeah, you're right. It was 5 months ago. Yeah, you're right. Well, it was edited 5 months ago. Pretty sure 5 months though. Because I imagine they probably edited it right after posting it, kind of thing.
Latest anti-ad block tactics, especially from YouTube. So wait a minute. It's not okay for the user to talk about.
Can we get rid of the...
Probably want to get ad block on YouTube, okay? The experience is kind of unusable sometimes. I mean, shit, there's an ad like every 30 seconds. But for Pi, they can basically just say, yeah, this YouTube, like, you know, ad blocking policy that they very much say is not okay to promote. Not only are we promoting our shit on YouTube through their...
Can't wait for Servo and Ladybird to have sufficiently advanced... I don't know what Servo or Ladybird is, right, Les? Enlighten me, please.
Ad network. We're also just very open about telling YouTube, basically in this fashion, that yeah, we're gonna be fighting your we're gonna be fighting your ad block with no problem. I mean, it's kind of insane. It feels like you can basically pay YouTube for any set of ads and just promote whatever you want. Okay, it seems like the ad network on Google literally probably doesn't appear to have any form of, like, you know, content moderation whatsoever. Now, I would like to show you the actual...
Servo started out as a Mozilla... Oh, no shit! Mozilla experiment to build a browser in Rust. The game Rust? Ladybird started off as a HTML viewer of Serenity OS, becoming its own... That's fucking awesome, dude! You see, Firefox. What's your opinions on Browse? On Brave, excuse me.
Ad block page on Google, but unfortunately it's not showing up.
Okay. Okay, that's why I was confused. Okay, sounds good.
because of a error.
I figured
on
it wasn't
Duel's
Rust the
end.
game.
But one of the things that I saw was apparently Pi is not so privacy and security focused. Apparently, it can read users' web pages. And
No, never. Was a browser founded by a man's rejection for being homophobic. Huh? What? I've never heard that one before. What? Where did that? What happened with that one?
whatnot, which again, I want to just kind of demystify. When it comes to a lot of extensions, many extensions require the ability to read through your computer's or read through your web page, so that for an ad blocker, they can actually scan what's going on, identify ads, and remove them. There's nothing.
Dude who founded Brave was the CEO of Mozilla until he was ousted for homophobia. Why would they oust him for that? Was he still doing his job well? You guys know how I am, but for the longest time I've been very strong with, I really don't give two fucks about what somebody thinks as long as they do a good job. You know, I bought a lot of shit from people I did not agree with as long as they did a good job. It's more when somebody's just a shill that I have an issue. You know what I mean? But yeah, I've never heard that one before, Riley. I'll have to check that out, man. Gives me something to fucking dig into when business is slow later.
Nothing necessarily super duper shady on there, but from what I've seen with Pi Adblock in regards to sites like All About Cookies that have kind of reviewed this, they've said that, yeah, Pi Adblock is actually kind of legit when it comes to blocking advertising technology. But when it comes
All right, Riley, let's take care of yourself. Be good, man. Thanks for hanging out.
to trackers, it's not exactly that great at letting you stay anonymous on the internet. So currently, if you're worried about your privacy and your security, which obviously you should be, probably should be using a different solution than these guys. Now, according to Pi's,
If a person was great at their job but has the same viewpoints as Nazis, would you not care about that? Not really. That's a thing a lot of people hate about me, and that's fine. I really don't care. I mean, look at what America did after World War II. We took how many Nazi scientists and turned them into heroes for the space race and the NASA itself. I don't know. Like, I've always been, as long as you're, you can think whatever you truly think, and that's okay. If you feel said race is inferior to you, think it all you want. That's fine. As long as you're not forcing those ideals on somebody, then it's not an issue to me. That's how I've always been. Once you start forcing your ideals onto people, no matter which way it is, it could be something I fully agree with, 1,000,000%. But I don't think it should be forced on anybody. As soon as you start forcing ideals onto people, that's when I have issues. But if you just I hate this type of people, but I do this job and I don't let it interfere with my job at all, I just feel this way and I feel that way in my private life, feel that way all you want. Who cares? I don't give two fucks. I mean, it's just, it is what it is, man. Look how many, honestly, I want you to imagine if you lived your life going, can I buy said product? Okay, let me go find out what the creator thought about certain subjects, if I'm going to support it or not. Have I in the past done boycotts or boycotts? I've done boycotts, but never really done boycotts too much. Mainly because unless you plan on forever boycotting something until serious change happens, a boycott's pointless. You do a one-day boycott, they're going to go, oh no, they didn't buy stuff one day and they came and bought it the next day. What are we going to do? Yeah, I mean, but I don't know. Just who I am. I've always just been, do you do a good job? Okay, and that's it. Like I said, there's a lot of people in this town I've done business with where I was like, I don't agree with you personally, but you do a great job, so we'll just work together. You know, that's just who I am, though.
Actual FAQ.
And it's okay to
they
disagree
do
with me,
not sell your data
obviously.
to advertisers, data brokers, or anybody, and you can read about it in their privacy policy.
Are you sure, though? Are you sure?
They yada 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 yada. They only collect data that directly powers features designed to benefit you. So again, this is what they're saying, but I feel like obviously
sure about
for
that?
the sake of transparency and the sake of fairness, when it comes to reporting on something, Obviously, they say don't sell your data, but like I've always said, you really do have to trust every product whenever they say this. So really, download at your own risk. This goes for...
I'm with Mood on this one. I've always strongly believed if it doesn't cost you anything, you're the product. Sure, they can make money off those ads that they do let run where they give you a sliver of it and they take the rest. Sure, they can. But imagine how much more money they could get if they sold the fucking info they said they're totally not selling. It's how it works. Most businesses do it. Assuming even the ones that are totally anti this and say they'll never do it, they usually do it.
Any extension that can read into...
At least in my
your
humble opinion
device's
and my
data
experience,
and possibly
should I say.
manipulate it, okay? So generally speaking, when it comes to how this setup works, I really feel like with a organization like Pi, and their fair ad system, if they're paying you, the user, to watch ads and earn money from, there's a healthy chance that obviously if they have millions of users, like I said, the general grift here is that if you can get like 1 million users to download your extension, and let's say that you're injecting fair ads, right?
Okay.
The fair ad basically has them dealing with actual advertising companies, injecting their advertisements, and as long as you watch the fair ad, Pi makes money. So let's say they make like...
Oh, okay, yeah, but I have a lot more questions. But okay, I get what Mood is trying to say, and that's pretty much what they're explaining it as. I get that.
like, I don't know, like 10 cents or something. Or let's say they make like, I don't know, 30 cents off of an ad that you, the viewer, watch. Well, if you get like 10 cents for that ad, that's 10 cents that's adding up for every time you see an ad, and eventually you'll get to that $10 payout, and that might be cool, that might be awesome. But you can kind of see the obvious like problem here, right?
Yeah.
Let's say that they're taking a commission off. Even if the commission is, I guess, in your favor, remember, you're just one person that's earning a few cents at a time. You're one out of 1 million for
Yep.
these people. So imagine all of the money that they're making through this fair ad injection system. That's kind of how this ad block is supposed to be commercial and making money, all right? That's just generally how this business appears to work, at least from my understanding. And if that's how they're making money, right, if that's how Pi would be making money through a fair ad system, I don't really believe that down the road, once they capture a lot of that market share, that they're going to eventually be letting you... I mean, I guess they'll let you block the ads, but I think you'll be more incentivized to run those fair ads. You're kind of trading your ad blocker away for an ad blocker that maybe will give you a few pennies here and there.
Am I weird where I'm like, I'll take my personal time, you keep the money? Yeah, I mean, I will gladly just take not being bothered over making a few pennies per ad I see.
When in reality, if you just want to block ads and keep your internet privacy and safety, there's no reason why you just shouldn't use more respectful open
Right.
source solutions like uBlock in the first place.
Yeah.
Or, better yet, download a web browser that actually is focused for your privacy.
Brave.
I use Brave. Honestly,
There
I'd
you go.
probably recommend Opera GX. I would recommend a secure, privacy-focused version of Firefox and call it a day.
Yeah.
Any browser with a few open source extensions to block your ads might be a better solution. And if you
There you
really
go.
want to block ads like crazy, you can refer to my video where I showed you using a Raspberry Pi how to quickly set up a network-wide ad blocker. So you...
This is fucking brilliant. This is why I love Raspberry Pis so much. They are so versatile. You can make them do damn near anything, and that's what's so wonderful about them. This is why I wish I was smarter with this type of stuff. And I wish I was able to understand. Like I've legitimately lost myself in Linux culture, excuse me, and I just it doesn't make sense. And it sucks and it pisses me off that it doesn't make sense to me. I really wish it did, so I could do better with this type of stuff. But unfortunately, I'm dumb. I'm not afraid to admit it. I am. That's why I struggle as much as I do when I do use Linux, despite how much I truly enjoy it.
You can be safe, and all of the people that connect to your home network...
When I go to school and learn programming, it's like trying to teach a dog how to speak English. It won't work. Literally, none of it makes sense to me, no matter how much I try, Hyena. It sucks, but none of it makes sense at all to me, and it pisses me off that it doesn't.
Network can be safe without even installing a fucking extension in the first place, okay? And honestly, the more I look into this, the more I see ads for this kind of stuff, the more I'm a little bit, weirded out by this. Like, what's kind of insane too is like the more I read about like a lot of these big tech companies and these startups creating products, like Perplexity, one of the companies that runs, again, one of the most popular AI research tools on the internet, was apparently claiming that their browser that they're going to be making, I think it's called Arc, they want to absolutely track everything users do to sell hyper personalized advertisements. Okay.
No thanks. No thanks. I'm good. Fuck, that's creepy. Fuck, that's creepy, dude. I get why, because they want to make more money. They want to sell better ads to you. I get that. I totally get that. But it's fucking creepy.
So again, you got a lot of these tech companies that exist to create even more personalized ads, which again, just invoke you, the user, basically letting them take your data for no reason. And I guess giving you better targeted ads out of it. Like, that's something good at the end of the day.
Right.
And look, I think going into the future, whether it goes to companies like Honey, whether it goes to companies like Perplexity, whether it goes to any big tech company, I think you should absolutely be staying away from any of these tools and utilizing free, secure, open source solutions that exist and honestly, in my opinion, are far better in the process.
1 million %,
Again,
Muda.
I'm not here to jump onto the bandwagon. I think I've seen a lot of content creators say that Pi is a scam. And the thing is, there is no scam to Pi, right? You just have to understand the business model and how it works for the company. But ultimately, it is just another ad blocker that exists. And I'm not here to harp about the evils that this could do. What I am here to absolutely say is, for a company like YouTube, it's just funny to me that in this entire ad block war, the amount of creators that have kind of, mentioned an ad blocker or maybe even promoted one as something to serve as a way to make their user experience better, like the viewer's experience, and have been faced with community guideline strike is one thing. But like, why is it that you can't promote it why is it that you can't promote an ad block in your video, but all of a sudden companies like this can pay for advertising space on YouTube, get away with it, and even go so far as to straight up antagonize YouTube and say, no matter what YouTube will do, our team of crafty engineers will fight against them. I mean,
that's exactly it. That the double standard is fucking drippingly delicious. It blows my mind that Google Alphabet believes they can get away with this shit. But the problem is, who's going to call them on it? What are you going to do? Is anybody here going to stop using YouTube and Google? Unfortunately, most of you won't. Like I said, do I pay for premium? Yeah, it's because I want to get everything running on my local system here. But if I can set up that Raspberry Pi idea and have the entire network, everything on this whole network be ad-free, well, that's a fucking horse of a different color now, isn't it? As long as it doesn't super slow down everything. I'm just saying. Yeah, I mean, it blows my mind that companies do this type of shit. It absolutely blows my mind, and to me, it's fucking disgusting. I never understood that do as I say, not as I do mentality. Never understood it as a parent. I'll never understand it in a company either.
You make it make fucking sense, dude.
Right, Buddha? Right, buddy?
Make some sense. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, honestly, Pi Adblock, dude, been hitting me like crazy. I've seen a lot of people promote it. I've seen a lot of people talk about it. I've seen so many ads on YouTube.
And also another thing, Hyena, as far as it goes to going to school and learning the program, I can learn all that online. I don't care about the shiny certificate saying I know it. I would just go do it. You know what I mean? I would just go do it. I would just learn it online, and that's something I would try to do. So I don't see a reason to waste money on schooling, but it is don't get me wrong, it's not a bad idea. It's just I don't care about the certificate is all.
YouTube that I just actually had to really go down this like rabbit hole to understand what was really behind it, why it's even happening, and honestly, for the first time in a long time, I might even be more confused at how this is happening down the road. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, that was it. I wanted to just kind of vent out my frustration a little bit. Let me know how this makes sense in your mind.
Excuse me.
If you like what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Dislike it. If you dislike it, I am out.
What's my viewpoint on the video and what he's talking about? I think YouTube is a bunch of cunts. Absolute bunch of cunts. I think they're a bunch of cocksuckers who, well, Alphabet itself is a bunch of cocksuckers who will take every penny they can and violate their own TOS just to make sure they make that money. But God forbid you even fucking talk about something. Yeah, no. I think it's absolute dog shit. I'll disable my ad block once YouTube stops showing scam ads, lewd ads, and inappropriate ads. Until then, ad block stays up. There you go, buddy. I'm with you. As much as I hate ad block, I don't disagree with it. I think, yeah, like right there. There you go. I got my shield on, baby. You know, it's, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I would love to join up, but I just don't have $5 a month. I don't even know what the fuck you get with it. What do you get? Well, I thought it would say specific channel stuff. Well, screw you too. But yeah, Muda is 100% dead on with this one. Shinoda, what's going on, man? It's good to see you. Thanks for swinging in. Thanks for swinging in, bud. I don't know, man. Like, YouTube's a bunch of cocks. And so is Alphabet, and it's just another layer of their bullshit, in my humble opinion. Is my mic really low today? Really? Oh my God, it is. Hold on. I think somebody was messing with my preamp again here. Hold on. How about that? Is that any better? Check 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey. 1, 2. God damn, it sounds like I'm peeking out here. Oh, you don't gotta be sorry at all for the long video. That's better. Sounds good, thanks. Here, I thought I was too loud. I think my preamp got bumped, and that's what happened. I'm gonna have to mess with everything again here. Yeah, no, I am really fucking low. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Hold on, you slut. You dirty whore. Let's try that. 1, 2, 3. Perfect. Sounds good. Yeah, because I'm not even really that loud. That's what's bothering me here. We'll try that one. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, no, it's just disappointed, to say it nicely, with, well, of course, it's hard not to be disappointed with Google, Alphabet, whatever, the master company. It's something that will never cease to surprise me with those guys, is that they're just that scummy. But once again, they're scummy because they know they can get away with it. Why wouldn't they continue doing something if they know they could they can get away with it? Well, it's fine, Hyena. This is what morning coffee's for. A chit chat. Sometimes we react to videos. Sometimes we just read articles. Sometimes we just have great conversations. It all depends on what we want. Nothing worth looking at. That's how it's always been, bud. Oh yeah, I suppose. Duh. Fucking May the 4th be with you. All those fucking sales. There's the word I'm looking for. Fuck. Ryan, why you let me stutter all over myself? Today, Junior. Oh, it's 50% off. Well, it only runs until the 4th, so that's over anyway. But that's, no, I don't think I could justify paying $65 for a. Oh, that's why. Okay, I thought it was just digital. Okay, you know what? I might have paid that much for this. Just for that. These 2 alone. Like, okay, these 4 alone, that's pretty badass. I don't give a fuck with the inside stuff, in-game stuff. These 4 alone is pretty badass. I'd pay $65 for all that. Only problem is, oh, they did have it? Oh, well. Oh, well. Back to 30. Oh, it's still 65? Fuck me. I thought they said it was. When does it end? Oh, wait. Ew. I thought it said Windows Edition. Windows X. Oh. I could have swore I saw Windows, not Xbox. Cunt. Cunt. Actually, I could pick this up for the PS5. I have a PS5 now, don't I? Oh, wait, that's not on sale, though? You go eat my asshole, then. You won't get my money. Oh, I think I'm funny. But yeah. Let's see if there's anything worthwhile. Success shows. Thunderbolt success? I didn't think it was a very successful movie. Okay, yeah. There we go. 76 million. I'm honestly amazed they made 76 mil. From everything I heard, it was not worth that much. Like, this was not a very, yeah. Like, I'm honestly amazed it made 76 in its first week. Well, first weekend, should I say. Because everything I've heard, it's not good at all. Like, Thunderbolts is not good. Oh, yeah, 180 mil for production. And they made 76. Ouch. Ouch. Fucking ouch. 76 million is from the babies? The babies. And in turn, shows how monstrous the Super Mario Bros. Movie was. Yeah. Saw Minecraft theaters with my buddy. I didn't want to see it. I had negative expectations. I left thinking it was a solid film. You thought that was a solid film? You thought they were hilarious? You thought Jason stole... Are you entertained by watching paint dry? Do you sit and stare at your own penis thinking it's valuable entertainment? I can imagine it. Holy shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Leave it to fucking GameSpot readers. Oh, fuck, I'm one of them. Alright, guys. As much as I don't want to, unfortunately, I have to end today's show. Unfortunately, I gotta go out and work my ass off. Oh, no, they were talking about Thunderbolts. Marvel Thunderbolts. It was supposed to be the new Avengers, basically, from what I understand. It's... Thank you very much, Shinoda. Shinoda, excuse me. Yeah. No, Minecraft made I think it was 160 million in their opening weekend. Yeah, if you're talking about, yeah, then that makes sense why Minecraft made so much money because of the babies. But, yeah, I don't think Minecraft was a very good movie at all. I walked out feeling brain dead. And like I just lost an hour and a half, 2 hours of my life that I could never get back. I also felt sick, but that was because of the 3D that we accidentally got. But that's okay. Either way, I love you guys. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be good. I'll see you all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. Because that time, hopefully we'll get into some actual gaming. I really hope so. Did you lose IQ from watching? I feels like I lost IQ points from watching Minecraft movie. I feel like I did. Love you guys. Take care of yourselves. Be good. Remember this Friday, it is the anniversary, our stream-iversary. I think we're hitting how many fucking years now? Hold on, let me find out right quick. It should say on here how many years it is for our sub-iversary bullshit. Ooh. All right. I forgot to... Shit, I don't know where I'd find that. Affiliate, maybe? Nope. Cunt. Channel, maybe? No. Trying to see if I can figure it out. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Oh, I get you, Hyena. It happens to the best of us. Thank you. With all hope, we can still get married on time. That's actually part of the reason why I'm ending today. I gotta go out and work my ass off. Let's see here. I can't find it. Oh well, fuck it, I guess. I can't find it anywhere, unfortunately. Oh well. Hopefully we'll be able to find it another time. Y'all take care of yourselves. Be good. Love y'all. Thank you so much for being here. See y'all later. Bye-bye.